Hello Virgo, and welcome to your weekly reading for August the 31st to September the 6th, 2020. I hope you guys are doing really well, and let's get right to your reading. Please remember that this is a general reading, so not everything was going to resonate with everyone, so please just take with what resonates and leave the rest behind. Alright, well, looks like the cards are getting ready for you guys, dear Virgos. Alright. What is the message for Virgo for the week of August the 31st to September the 6th? And hey, this is Virgo season, so happy birthday to all you beautiful Virgos out there. I hope you guys have a wonderful birthday if it's coming up, or if you've already had it perhaps, happy belated birthday. But I hope you guys are enjoying your season. This is your time to shine. This is when you are likely feeling at your absolute best. Doesn't necessarily mean that you will, but I always hope that you will. All right, what is the message for Virgo for August the 31st to September the 6th, 2020, please? Messages for Virgo for August the 26th to September the 6th. August the 31st to September the 6th, my goodness. What are the messages that Virgo needs to hear for August the 31st to September the 6th, please? Messages for Virgo for August the 31st to September the 6th, 2020. What are the messages for Virgo, please? Messages for Virgo. Thank you. All right, Virgo. Let's see what we have here for you. All right, your current situation, we have the Judgment card. Your challenge is the King of Wands. The advice is the Two of Cups. My goodness. And your outcome is the Ten of Cups. Wow. Well, isn't that just lovely? All right, I'm going to go ahead and clarify these cards. Let's see, can you please clarify Judgment? Please clarify the Judgment card. Please clarify the Judgment card. Please clarify the Judgment card for Virgo. Please clarify. Thank you very much. We have the Death card. My goodness. Again. That just came out for Leo as well. Transformation. All right. Please clarify the King of Wands. Please clarify the King of Wands for Virgo. Thank you very much. Oh, we have the Ace of Wands. Very lovely. Please clarify the Two of Cups. Six of Wands. Oh, look at that. All right, and please clarify the Ten of Cups. Clarify the Ten of Cups, please. Look at that. Thank you. Excuse me one moment while your cards hop across my table. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, I have to share this with you because this is the second reading in a row, and this has never happened to me before, but your reading literally starts off with the Judgment card, and it ends with the Judgment card. And that literally happened with Leo, only it started with the Empress and ended with the Empress. That's fascinating. That's two readings in a row that both the beginning and the end card are the same. So that I find that fascinating anyways. Okay, let's get into your reading, Virgo. So we have your current situation, we have the Judgment card, and it's clarified by the Death card. So there's really a big transformation going on here. Pardon me, there's a really big transformation going on here, and you're being called to accept and step into your power. You're being called to something more than what you currently are or than what you've currently been doing. And you're, because that's very much what this card is. As you can see, the archangel is blowing this large horn, and he's like sounding the horn, like, okay, he's waking everybody up, right? So some of you really could be going through a spiritual awakening. I think a lot of you may be. I think a lot of you may actually be going through an awakening process. And that's a big transformation, right? It's a really big transformation. And it's beautiful. It's if you are experiencing this, it can be a challenge at times, but it is it's the most amazing thing you'll ever experience. I guarantee you. But I really feel like a lot of you may be going through an awakening, and there's a big transformation that takes place in that, and it's like there's a lot of things that you won't have any control over. So and it's okay, because everything to do with the awakening process, there's nothing that happens that is that is out to hurt you or that ends up not working in your favor, right? You just have to kind of relinquish control, and everything will be just fine. But nevertheless, current situation is you're being called to something more like higher. There's a higher calling, and you're transforming into that. And good for you. Very good for you. So your challenge for this week, we have the King of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Wands. And I'm really getting that. So the King of Wands, he's very confident, right? He's very charismatic. He's a real go-getter. He's a visionary, right? He's a visionary, and he's got a lot of passion and a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of energy, right? Clarified by the Ace of Wands, and this is a new beginning. This is new ideas. This is inspiration, creativity, intuition, energy, passion, enthusiasm, everything. And as you can see, the King of Wands holds the Ace of Wands in his hand, right? So your challenge is really going to be to recognize, who you truly are and what you're truly passionate about. Hence this transformation and this call to awaken, right? It's going to be a challenge that everything's that's new, and maybe you're not. If you're somebody who may not be, we don't really like change too much. Well, change is coming, right? But it's good change, and you're being asked to awaken to that confident, passionate being that you truly are, right? And but it could be a challenge that there's new coming, right? A lot of change is coming, but like this king, he's very he's very sure of himself. He's got a lot of confidence, right? And new passion and new enthusiasm and confidence and are all really good qualities. So don't be afraid of it, right? So you're being asked to recognize this inside you, right? And you may be challenged that maybe, oh, that's not me, I'm not like that. You'd be surprised what you can accomplish and how confident you truly really are, right? Just remember, you're stronger than you think you are. The advice, and I love this, the advice is the Two of Cups clarified by the Six of Wands. So you have a lot of wands in your reading, there's a lot of passion here and a lot of fire, but this is really, the Two of Cups is, this is a partnership, right? Now this can be like a relationship, a new relationship, but in this case, this being your advice, I'm getting more that this is the connection, the partnership that you have with yourself, right? that, you know, yeah, that, like, you know, you, between you and your higher self, your inner self, but, you know, what you like, your soul, your spirit. This is the connection between, and the advice is to really build and forge that connection, and really learn to love yourself and love your soul, and it already loves you unconditionally back, no matter what you do, right? And so the advice is to really embrace yourself and embrace your awakening and embrace the transition, and nourish it and care for it and love it. Because ultimately, with the Six of Wands, this is victory. This is recognition. And you're being asked to recognize who you truly are, right? You're being recognized or you're being asked to recognize, you know, that you know, you really are this king and this ace already, you know. So get to know yourself, get to love yourself, forge that connection with yourself, spend some time meditating, being in nature. You know, this Two of Cups can also be, you know, maybe that there's somebody out there that you already know, that you're already connected with, and you know, you can look to them for, you know, love, support, and a connection and a partnership in order to provide you with the support and nourishment that you need. But I think that's only going to be for a few of you. I think for most of you, this is the connection that you have within, right? And that partnership that you have with yourself. This is loving yourself and sharing every bit of yourself with yourself, and being, you know, ecstatic about it, really, you know, because it feels so good. So you're being asked to recognize that. And your outcome, which is just, I mean, I don't think outcomes get any better than this, Virgo. So whatever you guys are doing, just go with the flow, okay? So your outcome is the Ten of Cups, okay? And this is wonderful. This is the happy home. This is joy. This is fulfillment. This is bliss. This is bliss, right? In all facets of life and completion. This is where it's leading, right? So this awakening, whatever you're being called to, this transformation that you're going through, and this love for yourself and this connection with yourself, this is what it leads to, right? It really truly does. And I can't stress that enough, especially when it is clarified by the Sun, which is the most positive card in the deck. So you have one of the most wonderful cards you could possibly imagine, clarified by the most wonderful card you can get. This is love. This is happiness. This is fulfillment. This is joy and communication and just pure love and energy. Like, it's so much. It's everything wonderful, right? And the Judgment card, right? There it is again. You're being called. You're being called to something. I'm feeling strongly this is an awakening. I got Judgment at the beginning and Judgment at the end. There's, you know, this isn't you being judged. This is you just, it's like, okay, you know, we're making the call, and we're calling you. We're calling you, Virgo. And we've got wonderful things in store for you. Happy home, happy family. Beyond anything, everything that you would ever dream of your life to be. That's what this is, especially when it is coupled with the Sun. How fabulous is that? That is just brilliant. I'm amazing. Absolutely amazing. I couldn't be happier for you guys. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Look at that. There's the Ace of Wands again. How much, do you know what I mean? This is a new beginning. This is new passion. This is new enthusiasm, new energies. This is everything, and this is the underlying energy of your reading. That's everything. Wow, you guys, Virgo, I'm getting chills right now. Like, I've got goosebumps everywhere. Wow. Whatever you guys are doing, keep doing it, because amazing things are unfolding for you. And look at that. So here we go. And on the bottom of this deck, more wands, the Seven of Wands. there's something that there's a lot of passion. The Seven of Wands is someone who, you know, stands up for themselves. You know, they're very determined. They persevere, right? They don't back down. Like, this is very much, it's time to assert yourself, right? And that's really what all this is saying. When you get this judgment, and this is, then look at, we have the King of Wands. What does the King of Wands do? He's confident as hell. He asserts himself. He doesn't back down from anybody or any challenge or anything, you know? This is amazing. You guys, wow. Holy moly. So this is very much just like, no, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to, anybody who tries to come against you, or any ideas, anything that tries to kind of knock you off your top of the mountain, so to speak, you got the high ground here, so you can easily defeat them, no problem. But wow, Virgo, this is fantastic. I probably don't need to, but I'm going to do it anyway. What is the message? I'm going to pull a Moonology Oracle card for you, just because, why not? This is so beautiful already. What is the message for Virgo for the week of August the 31st to September the 6th, please? What is the message for Virgo? What is the message Virgo needs to hear, please, this week? What is the message for Virgo this week? What is the message for Virgo this week, please? What is the message for Virgo, please? What is the message Virgo needs to hear this week, please? Okay. Yeah, it sure is, and I'm feeling it too. We have waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. And that is very indicative of your entire reading, I got to admit. And the further we got into it, the more I could feel it. Like, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of enthusiasm here. This is just as brilliant. I don't know what else to say other than brilliant. Wow. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I am speechless now. Thank you very much for watching, Virgo. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Clearly you are. At least some of you are, and good for you. Wow. Thank you again so much for watching. I love you all, and we'll talk to you soon.